Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to crumble!
I'm Joshua Kemble, and welcome to Joshua Kemble's Livestream. I've been a freelance illustrator and graphic designer for over 20 years. I was an art director for 9 years. And when I'm not art directing and working on illustrations and graphic designs, I'm working on comic books and graphic novels, and that's usually what I do during my streams. And while conversations can go all over the place on this stream, from spicy and entertaining to goofy and silly, one thing stays consistent throughout every stream. I'll always be working on art. So pull up a chair, art supplies out, and get ready for an entertaining show that'll keep you company while you work on your projects. This is Joshua Kemble's Art Stream. All right, welcome. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Today we're going to be doing another music stream. And so I'm going to be live streaming while I record, work on track number 8 for my next solo album. This is something I'll work on, just kind of carve away at daily. And then after that, I'm probably off air going to work on roughs for the next few pages. I've been enjoying kind of listening to podcasts and debates and stuff like that, and been in a really good workflow, so I don't want to interrupt that, but I still want to provide you guys with live stream content, so I'm going to do another music stream. So let's see where we left off. So far we have a verse and a chorus kind of in the works of a song that I'm kind of composing as I record it, and so let's check it out. So over here, we should have a good view of it. Let's hear where we're at so far on it. And then I'm thinking of piecing the verse again because we kind of came out of the first chorus, but we might do a breakdown. We'll just kind of figure it out from where we're at. So here's where we're at for the whole song. I'll play that and then we'll kind of catch up, and maybe I'll track some guitar or some other stuff. Here, I'll put this up, since we're not drawing right now. Oh, also good news. The Dodgers made the NLCS. So, yeah, pretty exciting. I was a little nervous, but we've been playing like we should, and hopefully we'll clinch the NLCS and end up in the World Series again. We'll see. All right. Anyhow, let's go. Let's check out where we're at. This is what we recorded the last few streams. Oh, did it freeze? It says the disk is too slow, system overload. Okay, let's continue. Hey Kevin, how's it going, bud? And then this is what I like that we came up with yesterday. Here it comes. And then it comes in right here. Boom. and then it drops out. All right, so that's where we left off last time on the last episode. How's it going, Kevin? I see you in the chats. I saw that you did a live stream, I think today, and so I'm excited to check it out on probably when I'm working on roughs after recording. So I'm excited though. It looked like, have you done it yet? I don't know if it was saying that it was coming or that it had happened, but I saw the notification. I was going to check it out after. It sounds like you were going to watch old classic like cartoons and stuff for research, which sounds really cool. So let me know in the chats if you've done it or not yet. But when you do, I want to be there. Or if you already did it, I want to rewatch. Okay. Let's see. So now that I've heard it, like that's always a test I always do. And I don't know if you guys have that either. Kevin was saying it's got like a cool 70s feel, if that's fair. Yeah, it's totally, this is a butt rock song. This album's interesting. It's being like a little more kind of butt rocky, which is kind of fun. But I'm going to see if we loop the verse after the chorus, if that kind of works, or if I need like a breakdown in between. Nice. Kevin said a quick reaction video, pretty short. That's awesome. I'm excited, man. Yeah, reaction content's kind of interesting because you always want to make sure you're like adding stuff, you know? But I've done it a couple times and I always find it really fun because it's like you end up with like really interesting content from it. So we're gonna kind of play and see if kind of pushing in like a verse at this point is going to help. I have a good, like, you know, half an hour to an hour carved out to kind of do this. I'll say 15 minutes, but it always becomes like half an hour to an hour. And then today I'm a little exhausted from just like everything. So my goal is to, hopefully like get to bed by like midnight, which is kind of early for me right now. But I'm definitely at that point where I don't want to work too much tonight because I think that would make me useless tomorrow. All right, so we'll do that. Now I'm piecing together just that verse and we'll see if it works. Like a lot. I mean, Kevin, you're familiar with this kind of process. It's like, a lot of it's like screwing around, seeing what works. But let's see how this ties together or if it needs like more of a breakdown kind of between the chorus. I don't like that cut, so I'm going to have it track a little more into it. So let's try that. Much better. Okay. Okay, let's see where we're at for time. Okay, we're at 3 minutes. It's not too bad. I do long songs sometimes. I'm wondering if I can punch in like a breakdown or something. I want to shift. I don't want it to just be like verse chorus. But I do like this chorus so much, so I think I'll do it going into the chorus. Maybe we can transition that to something. So let me see if maybe we can cut down this a little bit. Maybe we can cut it. So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wide. And then this one's going 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 wide. So if I cut this to 6, let's see if we can cut the kind of fuzzy part. That's the official musical term for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that about halfway? Let's just see. Let's estimate, or guesstimate is the better term. So I'm going to go back to like halfway here. And let's go back to like halfway here. Let's see how this sounds. If this sounds too short, but I think I'll do something like a breakdown-y thing there. Maybe riffing off the chorus and then go into the chorus. Perfect. Okay. And then let's see if we can grab that beat from the chorus to at least start with. And then maybe I can build like a breakdown and noodle on the guitar and see if we can come up with something. Did that gap? That was weird. See how that comes in here? Oh, is there a slight gap? Oh, it comes a little bit before? Okay. Now I'm seeing what's happening. This needs to come in just a tiny bit earlier. There we go. And that should be perfect timing now. Okay. So I'm going to save it. Kevin was saying that MIDI organ is nuts. Yeah, I've been digging. One of my favorite things on organ on this album I've been messing with is like pitch shifting on like a simple note. So like almost like a hip hoppy like kind of thing, which is super fun. I love organ. I think it's trying to think of who got me into organ. It's probably I think Drive Like Jehu probably got me into organ. I think it's Drive Like Jehu where I was like, oh, organ's rad. And then of course like the Beatles. But although the Beatles didn't really do organ as much as like Rhodes. But yeah, there's something about that sounds great. Thanks, man. Let's see what we can do here. So I'm going to noodle on my guitar, which is always nerve-wracking to do on a live stream, but it's fun. Because I'm all rusty. All right, let's see here. Let's get our couple $100 Firefly. I love this company so much. I don't know if all their guitars are this good, but I've lucked out with like 3 of them. So I got a 335 a while ago. It was amazing. And it was like a couple $100, which is crazy for a good 335. And then a Strat, and then a Rosewood Telly. and it's like all three of those were like $200 a piece, you know, acquired throughout a couple of years, and each time it's been amazing. So it's like, now that I'm on a high school teacher's salary, I have to be really careful because like I'll always go on the Guitars Garden website and I'm just like, you know, I think they recently put out ones that are like Explorer mocks, and I'm like, for $200, like an Explorer, like it's so tempting to just build, but I don't need any more. Oh, cool. Kevin said he rocked a MIDI organ on his soundtrack with a little theremin and an ending with a guitar and cigar box played with a slide. Oh, hell yeah, dude. I want to hear the theremin in action too, because I was so excited when you ordered that. That just sounds like, to me, that just sounds like a good time. I feel like musicians are always interesting because a lot of people are like, I don't know. It's like a toy, right? It's like a cool toy, but a tool. So it's like the idea of like being able to mess around with a theremin. Like that sounds like a good weekend to me. Okay, let's see if we can come up with something for this break. Kevin said, "Oh man, I want an Explorer." Yeah, they had. I don't know if it's still there, but they had like a vintage white. With like the, which I don't tend to like white guitars, but there's something about a white Explorer that's just cool. And then it's got like the offset, like yellow, like aged yellow pickguard and stuff. Oh, it's so pretty. Anyhow, I gotta have more self-control with guitars though, like especially now. But it is tempting, you know. All right, let's see what we can do here. Let's just come up with something. So let's see where the root is. Okay, we were... Okay, there. And then let's see where we were at for the verse. Or the chorus. Oh, I think I did a... Ugh. Oh. Okay, somewhere around there. So we're here, and then let's hear where we're at going into the thing. Okay. Let's see if we can come up with something there. Okay. Interesting. I wonder if I kind of switch it to a kind of more... Okay, let's try it. Okay, let's build with that. And then let's see here. Let's see what we can do on top of that. Ooh, I like that. Okay. Maybe we can do something there. Okay. You know what? I think I want to carry that a little longer so there's more play. Hold on, let me reset loop back. It does like a 60 cycle hum when when you haven't paid for it, and I'm broke, so I didn't pay for it. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm gonna punch there and just kind of carry that. Except maybe we'll go to a harmonic here. Okay. Oh, did I move that by accident? Let's go back here, cut that. Go here. Oh, come on. Here we go. Go in here, putting that in. And then at this point, we can kind of see if we can build on that with that little, like, thing, if I remember it. Let's find out. Let's noodle before we record. Ooh. I kind of like that. Let's see. Maybe I'm overcomplicating it. No, I don't like it there. I actually like it more simple. Okay, I like that more. Okay, let's try that here with a little more crunch. Kevin said, I've got an idea, but I don't want to overstep. Dude, throw out ideas. That's why we're live streaming. I threw it. I threw it at the end. But Kevin, I'm all ears. I want to hear your idea. Okay. All right, here we go. Oh. Okay, let's see if we can build on that with this other kind of weird extra, which is like real crunchy. I want to mess with the whammy bar. I like never used to use whammy bars. Back when I was a Strat player, I would just do this, like just bang the thing if I wanted like sustain, but I'm getting older, so I'm starting to dig screwing with the whammy bar. Not like Steve Vai type stuff, because I can't even play it like to that level, but also I just don't like it. I want to do some weird stuff here. Okay, let's see if we can get some of that going. Play the muted part longer, build it to the next part like you're doing, then end the part by doubling the big part super basic, make it extra heavy, then go back to the extra intricate. Ooh. Mm-hmm. So we'll double the time. I actually agree with that. I'm gonna undo, edit, undo, and we'll go back. And then I can do the mute with just a Yep, that's way more harmonic and cool. So let's see if we can mute this. You know what? Whatever I do when I'm trying a new idea, I'm sure you've done this trick too, Kevin. I'm gonna just cut, and I'm just gonna save that track down here. And let's listen to what I had. Okay, cool. So it's that boop 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 boop. We'll double the palm muting because there's more build. You're right. That makes perfect sense. Yeah, no, it makes a lot of sense. So do the real basic thing and then kind of build up. I love it. What was I playing again? That's the problem with writing these things. I'll forget. Okay. Okay, yeah, we'll do that palm mute for a while. Let's drag it out. I like that. Oops. I didn't mute my save track. Okay, let's try it again. And I just realized I'm running out of drums, but I think that's the way to go, Kevin. That's actually a really good call, because I felt like maybe I'm cutting it too short, and you could have a really cool build up there, and then it could go into the chorus from that, which would sound cool. Thank you for the tip. This is where it's helpful to have somebody else who plays music kind of listening along. So thank you. Let's give me some runway here, so we're not like running out of space. Okay, cool. So I'll punch here and we'll go. Okay, cool. We'll go to. All right, here we go. Just gotta. Here we go. Yeah, it will make a really good hook to kind of grab onto for sure. And now I can happily ditch the old one because that you made the right call. Yeah, I love slow builds too. I think it's really fun, especially, you know, like post-hardcore, which this is not post-hardcore, but it's like, you know, that's my where my heart is. And post-hardcore does that all the time with like build, like I love how that's my favorite thing about Fugazi. They'll do like a lick and then kind of slow build, and it like goes from like real simple with a groove to just like this crazy thing, like these beautiful breakdowns. I just love that. Especially their later stuff. Like way after like 13 songs. Actually the instrument soundtrack, dude, that kills me. Okay. Now I have to remember what I was doing on the other thing. Okay, it's the do. Okay, we can make that happen. You know what? Just to be safe, let's save that too, just in case I screw the pooch. Let's go here. I find this to just be like a really good like palette cleanser before working on art, because it's like it's a different act of creating. I just have to get it down. Okay, hopefully, problem I have is usually when I hit record, it won't, I'll just get it wrong. Okay, here we go. I was hitting the wrong note the whole time. We got to do it one more time. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to let it go 4, and then I'll come in. Not 4, 2. Started losing it there. I'm just gonna punch. We'll do it there. We'll do it right here. Okay. Okay, here we go. All right. Now we'll double that with something even more kind of complicated, or we'll just do another riff like layered over. We'll just have to figure that out. But now I can get into whammy stuff, which is kind of fun, because that might be kind of fun to like do some more kind of feedbacky crazy stuff. I'm on my humbucker too. I have to say, I started on an HSS strat, and then getting an HSS strat, I just forgot how fun these are. Like, you know, because you can get all quiet, like, you know, at like the 5 and the 6, or the 4 and the 5, and then like right at like you just hit 1, or like the 1 and the 2. It's just lovely. Okay, anyhow, let's go. Let's see if we can come up with something. Oh, let's do harmonics. Okay. Finding it. Okay. Okay, that's it. We'll just do some Pixies style stuff. Okay, here we go. Joey Santiago, one of my favorite guitarists. I'm not a good guitarist, by the way. All right. Kevin's saying you play guitar better than me. You're way faster than me, though. You got the hardcore down. Let's see here. Because my weakness is like strumming patterns, like the hardcore strumming pattern, like is a little tough. Okay, let's see what we got here. Let's go from here. Ooh, I kind of like that. Let's add some more. I had to make sure this is actually on. This is so loud and obnoxious. Let's do it. Oh, let's do it right here. We'll do it right here. All right, we're gonna punch in right here. That's my crazy guitar setting. Okay. Let's see how it sounds. Kevin said, I like that whammy sounding like a ghost on that muted part. Yeah, it's kind of cool. It's so bizarre. Yeah, I don't like using whammies in like traditional ways, but if you just do like... I like to like use them wrong. It's just so fun. You know what would be fun? Maybe the next song I'll do like a... Okay, let's get the bass down. I'm liking this. I think that'll be good enough to loop into the chorus like with a... And that's where the chorus will come in. So I might do a little bit of a change up in the drums before we get to bass. Kevin said you could use that static swirl to some really creepy effect. Yeah, for sure. Oh man, ghosts are so awesome. I rewatched oh my gosh, I had forgotten about this movie, but Abbott and Costello, and it's like all the Universal monsters. So it's like Frankenstein and Dracula and the Wolfman, and it's the stupidest movie ever, and I loved it. I was like, monsters are so fun. And the comedy's just like old timey and kind of terrible, but like wonderful. Okay, so let's get into... Okay, we got this breakdown. I want to see if I can make the drums kind of change up a little bit. Let's see. I really love that. Okay, I'm going to break it here where it starts getting hard, and we'll see if we can find a beat that's just a little bit better. And then it'll have more of a change up when it goes back to the chorus, because that is the chorus drum line. Okay. Start here. I'm going to save. Oh, that's a good thing. Save. I'm getting way too into this today. I got like 15 minutes left. Okay. Let me get like a harder beat. No. Let's change it up. Let's go to okay, let's go to something even like a totally different thing than Motown, because I've been sticking to like Motown, but I think here we're going to go to rock. Let's go to hard rock. I'm going to remember that it's Motown Revisited for the drummer. Oh no, did it change? Oh, that's crappy. Okay, so I can't do that. You know what we're going to do? We're going to... Okay, we're going to actually make a duplicate track, new track, with duplicate settings. And then we're going to go here on the heavy kit. Oh, come on. There we go. Because I forgot it. You can't, like, you can kind of cut and change dynamics, but you can't change the entire style on GarageBand. So you have to kind of cheat it in weird ways. Okay. So we have this. Okay, that's good. And then we're going to heavy kit here. Okay, let's go to heavy kit. Was this still Motown? Or did that change? Did that screw up my whole beat? It shouldn't have screwed up my whole beat, but it might have screwed up my whole... No, it's still on Modern Motown. Okay, good. Okay, good. Okay, let's go to this. Now this one, we're going to go to rock. We're going to go to heavy kit. Let's do hard rock first. See if there's something that's kind of fits with that. Let's try something that's like a little faster. No. I kind of like that more. So let's see how that sounds if we transition it there. Maybe that'll go with it. We'll see. It's all an experiment, guys. So how's this? Close. Yeah. That's so cheesy. I kind of love it. Okay, can I change the drummer back to Motown Revisited, but have that same beat? Let's find out. Come on. Yes. Okay. Good. Now let's see if it works. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to do one more change up on the drums before we get to bass. This is so fun. Okay, if we can just change maybe the cymbal so it just gets a little different. Yeah. There it is. Okay, I think this is going to do it. So then we've got it like kind of building and building and building. Okay, so let's go to our little breakdown here. Here it is. Yeah. Let's hear the other cymbals too. Yes. Okay. One last part. I'm going to split it here. Let's do, and we still have that Roland in the background, which is like my favorite trick on GarageBand, is put like a kind of, at least on this album, I've been messing with that a lot, where I'm starting with like a weird little Roland beat. If I, let's see, this is pain. Okay, here, we're gonna grab our Brooklyn. We're gonna go right back to it at that part. And then I'm going to have this go back. And then I'm going to have this overlap just a tiny bit. So it's got like more of a kind of less of a roll when it cuts out. So let's check that out, that transition. Yeah. Right back to our beat. Okay, and then that's going to go into the chorus, which is, now I'm losing where the chorus is. Okay, this is cool. This is so cool. Now, thanks, Kevin, for the suggestion of like drawing that out, because it definitely works better as a breakdown that way. Okay, let's see how this works. Can we pop that in there? Although I wonder if this was supposed to, yeah, this is supposed to go back a little bit to line up. Okay, we're gonna line it up here, and then let's see what we can do here. Okay, we can draw that out a little more, but let me get the bass line tracked and then we'll call it. Oh, and I need to do organ. So we're going a little longer on music today. Kevin, that was fun though. That actually, it's always nice to have other musicians to bounce off of. Let's go to our bass guitar. I gotta put away my strap. Oh, you know what? This is a perfect time. While I put this stuff away, I'm gonna get my bass set up. But while it's happening, I want to show off Paul Pate's new ad. So here it is, animation made by Paul Pate himself, and I'll be right back.
There he is. My boy got the board all set up and ready to go.
You're late.
Yo, chill, my dude. I brought you something.
Brought me something? You feeling all right?
You like graphic novels?
Do I like graphic novels? Harrison, I'm the star of 3 graphic novels. You know, the Detective Perez series by author and illustrator Paul Pate. They're on sale at Amazon. You're in them too. They're set right here in Rust City.
Yeah, I'm hip to all those, but yo, you gotta check out this really dope one by Joshua Kemble.
Let me see.
Yo, this here is called Jacob's Apartment. It's about this young dude who shares an apartment with this girl he's trying to get with, but their romance is doomed from the start. Yo, I swear this could be about you, man.
Wow. The art in this is really nice.
That's nothing compared to this next one. It's a master.
What's this?
This is called Two Stories. It's a semi-autobiographical account of Kemble's childhood and early adulthood. He got picked on a lot as a kid, just like you.
Artwork in this is really beautiful. All black and white. Looks great.
The story is about how he struggled to adjust and sort of grow up and spark, just like you. No offense.
Whatever, man. You got these for me?
Yeah, graphic novels by Joshua Kemble. Bought them right off of Amazon. Great stories, great art, just for you, my dude.
Well, thanks. I know it isn't easy for you to do something nice. I appreciate it. I look forward to reading them. But first, sit down, your move.
I've been talking this whole time and the mic was muted. Thanks for the heads up. I was saying it's cool to be able to get a Stingray bass nowadays rather than like, you know, back in the day, all I could afford was like a Squier P bass. So whenever I'd play bass, that's what I'd play on. And Music Mans were like just, that was like the, you know, if you were like signed or something and getting gear for free, that was like the nice bass. You know, you'd get like a Music Man and an Ampeg. And it's like, or, you know, even because they were just like crazy expensive. And now they're like, because Sterling exists, you can get these for like real cheap and still get that that like boost of an active bass of Leo Fender's like last bass design. And I think the best for hardcore or like, you know, really fast, aggressive music, you know, being able to have that boost is really cool. I think I'm going to start here chill. So let's see if we can go chill. Because I want to keep what Kevin was talking about in mind. Like, we'll start, like, low. So maybe, like, a... something like that at first. And then track that, and then we'll kind of build from there somewhere. I don't know where. I complicated it to be a little more interesting, so we'll go back and punch that. Oh, Kevin says I've got an Ibanez Blazer from the 80s. It's a P-bass knockoff that sounds just as sick. Dude, Ibanez does not mess around with bass. Like, those are great basses. Yeah, if I was going to own a bass, it's going to be now a Sterling or a Music Man or a Squire or a Fender or an Ibanez. Those would be like my only options. Oh, my buddy Josh though got a Guild bass, and it's like amazing. It's the coolest thing. Not a Guild. I'm sorry, not a Guild. Forget Guild. Gretsch, a Gretsch bass. They have like a black bass that's like pretty affordable, and he put like flat wounds on it. So a lot of the stuff we've done for No Saboteurs was on a Gretsch bass. They make a pretty good bass too. But yeah, Ibanez is great for bass. I like the bass. Okay. I want it to be a little more complicated. That'll be it. Just build on it a little, just to give it a little bit of complexity, but still chill. Now we'll kind of switch it up to something a little more hardcore. Gretsch does make killer stuff. This is my guitar acquisition syndrome. I've always wanted a white Falcon. They're just, I don't even know if I'd like it, right? It's a full hollow body guitar. I don't know what I'd use that for, but it just looks cool. You know, it's like just a big old like rockabilly machine. But again, it's a guitar that's like always been, you know, if you're gonna get a white Falcon, you're dropping like $8,000, you know, so it's like never gonna happen. And then Gretsch just announced a line where you can get like a made in China version of a white Falcon. It's a legit Gretsch. They play beautifully with a case for like $1,000, which is pretty cheap for like a freaking white Falcon. So I've looked at that a couple times because I'm like, oh. But it's like there's so many guitar options. Like Dan Electros are a lot of fun. I used to have a blue Dan Electro that had like a lipstick pickup, and it was like just 2 lipstick pickups and like a tone and volume knob, and it was like that was a great guitar. It weighed like 2 pounds. It's just super fun. It sounded just raw and horrible. So there's so many guitars, even though I have too many. There's never, I don't know, there's just so many to play with. I've been trying to alternate through all my guitars as I'm recording. Okay, we had that. Let's come up with the hardcore part. Okay, it's boo doo doo doo, and it's boot boots. Let's just see if we can get something a little more sped up. Did not want to start recording there. Okay, let's just play with it and see what we can come up with. Oh, I could come in with the... Okay, let's try that. That's going to be it. Okay, let's go there. And then we'll go even harder with like a deeper one at later. I had it down and then I didn't get it right. I gotta figure this out better. That's it. It was working beautifully, but I hit the wrong note. Let's go back. The problem of like writing on the fly. Yep, that's what we're gonna do. I lost it right at the end there. We'll see if we can punch. Okay, we'll start here. Oh my gosh, will that work with the lick? If I can keep that bass line and it'll work with the lick, it might be a happy accident. Let's try it. Yes! That was a happy accident. I didn't know those would work together, but they're in like the same scale. So I think that's going to be amazing to kind of unite. Okay, let's hear it. Let me turn off and on this free thing so that it doesn't make the 60 cycle hum. Okay, let's and I'll turn the volume off on my P bass or Stingray or whatever. Stingray. Okay, here it is. That's beautiful. Like, I couldn't have planned that. I want to try one more thing. Okay, let's continue playing. And I don't think I need keys in that build-up because I think it's just great with the organ. And then let's do this here. Let's try it. Let's just see. Oh, I didn't hit the last note, so I just have to hit that last note. That'll be it. That'll be the song. Weird. We made good progress. That's it. I just have to hit that. You ready? We'll just do this a little over. Yeah, there we go. Let's hear it. Okay, let's try this. Let's hear this very ending part, and then we'll listen to the whole song, and then I'll call it for the stream. Thanks, Kevin, for the support, man. It was actually felt like a collab, which is kind of fun. All right, let's hear the let's hear just this part, just this end part. Are we not finished? Are we not finished? I'm so stoked about this. That last note. That's always funny when you have to punch a last note. You're just like, this is going to be the hardest thing I ever play. Boom. All right. I want to listen to it in full just to give you guys a taste of what we made tonight and the last like 3 nights. I also want to say, and I think Kevin will agree with me on this. There's a long period of time in my life where I let excuses stop me from making music, which is something I love doing. And so I felt like I kind of had to choose between, one thing I loved, music, and one thing I loved, art. And I kind of put music on the side. And up until like a couple of years ago, when I couldn't use my finger, like my thumb, for like a month, and so I couldn't hold a chord. And then that just kind of woke something up in me. I think that, and then just the stuff that got me into punk rock in the first place, like things I was pissed off about that I wanted to write songs about or sad about and stuff. And so I started treating it just like I do comics, where it's like, hey, 15 minutes a day, I'll show up and I'll do music. And, 5 albums later, it's like crazy that I haven't been doing this like my whole life. Like I should have never stopped. And it's not a regret. It's just, if you're out there and you like making music, make music. You have all the tools at your disposal. It's like, it's never been easier to like record music. And, I know there's like, there's AI and all this crap out there where people can write a song in 10 seconds. But it's so fun and fulfilling to like piece these things together. So I just say, like, if you're out there and you like making music, start writing stuff, recording stuff. It's so cool. And it's brought back today I felt exhausted when I got home, and then I hung out with my son. We played chess. And he's actually getting really good at chess, which is crazy. It's just an interest he's gotten. So we played these like intense games of chess, and I'm exhausted at this point, and enjoying hanging out with him. And then, oh, cool. Yeah, I will listen to it, Kevin. I'm pumped, man. But yeah, like, so the thing that's kind of dawned on me, is this gives me fuel to do the comic stuff. Because I just didn't feel awake, and now I feel pumped because I just made something creative that's different. And then now I can bring that energy to like the comic that I have to do for the next hour or so, and listen to Kevin's stream and listen to Kevin's song, which is awesome. I'm excited about that. So before we end the stream, just so this doesn't like close out on me, let me reboot my little freeware thing so you guys can hear it. And then let's listen to the whole song. Oh, let's save it too. That's always good. I will tell you guys, GarageBand does crash and songs do get lost. It's happened to Josh and I when we were recording No Sab stuff, and it's like heartbreaking. Okay. So let's go to this and let's listen to the whole song, and then we'll call it a night, guys. Thanks for hanging out. If you guys watch this, I know there's like 4 people watching, like me. Like I've gotten 9 views so far. And I appreciate every single one. I do this because I enjoy it. So let's keep going. Let's listen to the song and see how it comes. See, that makes me excited, that part. Here it comes. Here we go. Yeah. And here it comes. Oh, that's so cool, that transition. That's it. I'm so happy with that. I have no idea what I'm going to do vocally over it, but it's super fun. Thanks you guys for hanging out with me on a late Wednesday night and making art, making stuff with me. I'm excited to see the art that my buddy made that he's going to send me. Kevin, send them to me. Send me the song, and I'll also check out your live stream while I work on comics and make more art for another hour and a half or so. So thanks, guys. If you haven't yet, hit the bell so you get notifications when I'm about to go live. Hit the like button if you can, and keep an eye out. Like, if this was interesting to you, check out my other music. I have like 4 albums under Joshua Kemble, right down there. Wait, right there, somewhere there. On Spotify and streaming platforms everywhere, and then my kind of rock, post-hardcore, weird, bizarre band, No Saboteurs. We're working on a 3rd album, actually, but Patterson, my friend, is out of town, so when he's back, we'll get back on that. But we have like 7 half starts of songs that we're kind of cooking, and then we have like 3 done. So this will be song 8 to kind of track vocals to. And I'm probably most pumped about this one out of any of the songs I've done so far on here. So, anyhow, thanks guys. Have a good night, and sleep well or work well, whatever you're doing.